Okay, so today I'm going to teach you something about radiation. And as far as I know, this is probably the first video in the world to actually propose an idea, but not an idea because I can prove this easily. Propose this theory, and it can be proven very easily. And there are many things that involve radiation. And how I understood or understand radiation so far. Now, I'm going to try to make this video as simple as I can for some people to understand. Sorry, I got to leave this here so the camera won't go dark on me. Imagine this is the sun. Okay? As you have heard, and you probably know, everything rely on the sun. Believe it or not. Then, the sun pump out light, right? But not only that, it pumps out radiation. Okay? Light has already been fused already. I'm going to do this as light. Light has already been fused already. So our body actually cannot use that. Although it does, because light is part of the radiation scale. Now, here's us. Okay? Many times in my videos, I said there's two things I always, and I will always stick with it until the day I die. One, we absorb it. Two, we actually breathe it. Okay? So, we absorb this in, and we also breathing in, but a shorter wave. The longer wave is a higher radiation and the shorter wave. And here's where it gets interesting. Believe it or not, and that's why I said this is going to be the first video in the world to introduce this, is that our body actually uses radiation. So now when we absorb this, it's like a solar panel. Imagine our body is a solar panel. It absorbs it. And then it converts to positive and negative ions. Yes, sir. It's like a solar panel. So now we have the positive and negative ions. Our body actually use these. It used the ions because now it goes inside our body because we are being charged. Now, before I go on, the solar panel kind of does something like this, but it uses light instead to convert into positive and negative. Our body absorbs radiation because we don't actually have to stay in the sun. We can actually stay in the shade and still absorb this. Yep. Amazing is that, and no one actually proposed this idea. I am the first human in history to propose this idea that actually we absorb radiation. We use that. I'll give you one prime example. And yes, I have to make this video later, and I'll link it up here, but I'll make you one prime example because I want to introduce you to the radiation world. So we absorb that. I'll give you one example. Your stomach. Yes, your stomach. Actually use this to process your body and everything else in it. And it also absorbs into your thyroid gland. That's how it regulates the temperature. It regulates everything inside your body. And that's how your body is able to get 98.6 degree, whatever the stomach is. Yes, sir. Now, here comes what further. Yes, I understand this even further. After it's being used, we are going to call this positive and negative charge. But now it becomes a decay. I'm going to use this as a decay. Now it becomes a decay. Before that, it's just round. Now it's coming a decay. Furthermore, these actually sticks inside your body between 5 to 6 hours before it actually able to leave. Now remember, just this is one example, okay? There are many usages when it actually convert into positive and negative ions. And guess what? Through my discoveries, we'll have to learn how to regulate this. That's number one. And we have to learn how to discharge this. That's number two. And that's what this bracelet is for. It's removing the particles. So it actually acted faster. Normally, it would take you 5 to 6 hours just to get rid of them. We can actually get rid of them faster now because of this. We're helping it to get rid of faster. And we're helping it not to harm our body. So, in under about 10 minutes or so, you're going to learn more than what scientists and physicists around the world. I promised. So let's recap this. The sun pumps out light and radiation. We act like a solar panel and absorb the radiation. Then we use it outside our body. Then it goes into a decay. And it takes about 5 to 6 hours. And that's why we get tired. That's why we have to sleep. And if you exercise or you wear these bracelets, you don't have to sleep as much. And your body's a lot healthier. And yes, I am very proud to be the first person in human history to actually understand this concept. And yes, this is one of my discoveries. And because of these discoveries, I actually learned more about my body. I learned how to regulate my body and how to control my body and how to get rid of the stuff that I don't need. So basically, it's like food, just like you're eating food. You take the food, you eat it, you process it, and then you poop it out. Simple as that. Yep. And yes, I am the first person in the world to propose this idea. It's not an idea. It can be proven. And yes, it can be proven easily. And once you understand this concept, and once you understand how to remove them, once you understand how to control it, and once you understand how to remove it, you will become healthier. And yes, you will become healthier, and you will live longer, less suffering, because you understand these concepts. Okay? So I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you learned something about your body, how your body uses these things. But at the same time, remember, it can also hurt you. But if you learn how it uses, and you learn how to regulate it, and you learn how to discharge it, that's when you're going to be healthy. Other than that, that's about it on this video. I will see you in the next video.